What is going on, 5'9" gamers? It is Minato here, and today we have a very interesting discussion. I feel something that people have been talking about for some time that sort of has actual value in terms of it potentially happening in the game now. So very recently in the JP Worldwide Celebration survey, we saw that there was a question that asked, would you like for previously Extreme Z Awakened characters to become even stronger? That means characters that have EZA'd in the past, potentially getting a second step of an Extreme Z Awakening, or something along those lines. Now, that has a lot of people talking about, their favorite old units actually getting an EZA. So I brought together a couple of responses we did ask on the 5'9" Gaming Twitter, which feel free to go ahead and follow if you have not already. We asked a bunch of interesting questions and love to hear from our, fan base, right? So first off, I actually did request to have AGL Super Gogeta put into the tweet myself. I just want to say AGL Super Gogeta was done a little dirty with his EZA. Him getting a second step of an EZA and potentially becoming more relevant than he was, at least at the time that he awakened, would be very cool in my opinion. So hopefully if they do start rolling these out, which again is not really confirmed, but it's nice to talk about it, this guy will be one of the first ones because I'll personally be very excited. But let's hop right into it, and I'll be reading off some of your own submissions. So firstly, we do have Daniel give us a question answer right here, and he says, Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly, I don't really need to say more, and I absolutely agree. Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly, just even from his initial release, he was just not really great. He just wasn't there. The only Super Saiyan 3 without over in a flash, right? And he lost his own defense. He let Extreme Tech, which is like the worst typing in the game at that moment. It was just awful. And then because he was right at the end of the 120% leader skill meta, he just got aged out really quickly. Then even with his EZA, right, he was the first 120% lead to get an actual EZA, and he seemed fine, right? They fixed his defensive issue kind of, where it didn't at least go to 0, but him still losing defense sucked. And again, he just aged out very quickly after that time once more. So I feel like Broly never got really a true place to shine. So hopefully if they do this, that Broly can actually get the respect that he deserves, because he's the only Super Saiyan 3 Broly that we have in the game. Now we have this comment right here from Larson Earth. I think I said that right, I'm not sure, but it is a photo of STR Super Gogeta, and all he says is, I don't need to write why, and that's fair. STR Super Gogeta, although he was obviously probably the most busted unit Dokkans ever released at their release time, and with his EZA he became very relevant again because of the amount of stats this guy has. He literally has LR stats. He is another just fan favorite. Just a Super Gogeta, no matter what, is going to be very exciting. So seeing this guy come into relevance again, I think would make a lot of people very happy, even if it is for a few 4 or 5 months or something. Just being able to use their old favorite units again is very nice, and I think a lot of people have fun with this guy. First super effective unit in the game, the first Super Gogeta in the game, right? Very, very old year-round players were very happy when this guy finally got his Extreme Z Awakening, and the fact that he could potentially become relevant again is pretty cool in my opinion. So next we have Gamer24 Leon. He did state INT Janemba. So this is the unit that came out with STR Super Gogeta actually during the first anniversary. So just give him more defense and he's a god again. I would say that is partially true, right? Increases dodge chance up, give him better stats, like multiplicative stats when dodging or something. This guy could actually cook really well, and he was good for quite a long time, right? I wasn't actually playing the game when he came out initially, but when he EZA'd, I definitely was playing, and this dude was just insane for a very, very long time, right? Just the guard and the high stats he has with the evasion. It's just a very nasty combo for a defensive based unit. So I really did like how this guy was, and even back then, he hit pretty hard. So this INT Janemba was absolutely crazy, man. And if he did just get another step 2 EZA, who knows what they would do. They'd be scared of him probably. Alright, so next we have Anthony Vaccarini. This is Physical Goku Black. Now this is an interesting choice that I didn't see many people say. Physical Goku Black, especially in the global version, I think, you know, his support abilities, the nuking, he's just a very interesting unit, especially on the global version, not really JP. If he did get a second step EZA, that would be really good, especially for global players, right? This dude, you know, there's not really too many like really strong support units that came out in the past year or so. Recently we're getting a lot of them, like STR Cooler's EZA, but this guy getting an EZA would be very helpful for all these Goku Black and Zamasus. And really there's only two displaced from Goku Blacks that are actual, you know, TURs basically, well, summonable TURs in the game. That's this guy and the INT one, who has not received his EZA yet. But even then, it wouldn't be an issue for the INT one if, you know, they fix the transformation condition, because he does at the very least go Rose. This guy just stays base form Goku Black. So I think that'd be pretty cool for this guy to get an EZA. Could be interesting, like an orb changer nuker. We'll see how they would handle him if he gets a second step of an EZA, that's for sure. Alright, and we have a Goresh here. So Goresh did states the one and only STR Cooler, yes.
Oh, y'all smell like this to me.
STR Cooler, second EZA step. Give him, I don't, what would they even give him with the second EZA? it's just funny. It's just a meme comment Goresh did, but well, I have to include it. It's a Goresh, man. Come on. But I mean, theoretically, let's say he got a second EZA, best unit in the game. Would he be better than LR? I'll leave that to your guys' imagination. Okay, and we have the very first, no, not the very first, one of the first Dokkan Fest in the game. The very first EZA is what I was thinking. AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. You want him to be your best unit for a third time. I mean, I'm sure when he came out, he was a lot of people's, you know, best units in their own boxes. With his EZA, he was very, very powerful. And, you know, of course, with another EZA, I wouldn't say he would not likely be your best unit again, but he could be a very, very strong option. I mean, with the photo poster, we see his stats: 18k attack, 13k defense. Those are just extremely high stats. Give this guy a modern passive and it'd be very sick. We don't really have a good Super Saiyan 3 Goku in the game right now, and you know, the Dragon Fist is always just a cool thing to see no matter what. So having another Super Saiyan 3 Goku just actually be relevant again in the game would be very, very sweet, especially because just Super Saiyan 3s right now in the game just aren't really as strong as I feel like they should be. So that is, I think, one of my also highly anticipated units. If they do start doing double EZAs, Super Saiyan 3 Goku would be very, very, very cool. Now next we have LR Majin Vegeta and AGL Wrathful Broly, 2-in-1 here by Manzana. I think that especially the AGL Wrathful Broly, this dude like got EZA'd right when he released, right? So him actually getting a second EZA would just allow him to actually get a proper EZA, right? It's like the first one wasn't even EZA. It was kind of, I would say that it was kind of a mistake for them to EZA him instantly. Although he was much better at his release than he probably would have been. It's like, that's not really what the point of EZAs are, in my opinion. The point of EZAs are to make those old units stronger, which, I mean, they could also do this for free-to-play units. That actually literally just came in my mind right now, really thinking about AGL Wrathful Broly. But, you know, in terms of your viewer submissions, I think AGL Wrathful Broly is a really, really strong choice. We also have, again, AGL Majin Vegeta. They kind of did muff up his EZA as well, unfortunately. They made his restrictions a little too tight because, like, he needs specifically a Kid Trunks, I believe, and then Bulma is just non-existent for that damage reduction, right? They did kind of scuff him, but at the very least we have INT Majin Vegeta, who hasn't returned in 8 months, so, you know. What are you doing, Akatsuki, man? Yeah, I think those two would be really good. Now we have this tweet by Soulmaker32. Revive the OG trio, which is the family Kamehameha units. I think that's also a very good option. I remember that STR Goku, when he came out, was quite insane, right? He had orb changing and pretty solid defenses. The other two weren't really that spectacular. But man, if they make that Goten good again, there's not really many opportunities for just Super Saiyan Goten to get like a very cracked card. So it would be very nice to see, like, if these guys got a EZA with like a new family Kamehameha LR, maybe the LR Gohan and Goten got an EZA too. It could be a really killer celebration. especially because they give these guys out for free very consistently, right? It's very, very cool. Also, I'm gonna ruin a lot of your guys' minds. If you look at the AGL Gohan's art, his, like, the art, like, effect is not placed correctly with this art. If you look in the, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Maybe I sound crazy, but look at the left side of the art, and you'll see that his hand is displaced. There's a section where his hand should be. It really annoys me, so I'm just gonna ruin it for you guys as well. My bad. Alright, so next we have Physical Kid Buu to wank rotations even more. 70% all type support. Let's go, yes. I mean, unironically though, if they EZA Physical Kid Buu, slap on like 70% damage reduction on him, and just make him purely a support unit, this guy would like age never. He would actually be invincible, right? Even now, people use him on some runs. Literally, I saw a run of, I think it was like Cooler's team against like Red Zone Broly with Physical Kid Buu on the team. So he's like, he's not even on the leader skill, right? So that's just very funny. But yeah, Kid Buu getting an actual second EZA. Physical Kid Buu, like, even now we're barely getting 50% supports. They were ahead of their time with that boy, that's for sure. Alright, two more to go, I'd say. So next we have the INT Blue Vegeta, the Future Saga one that actually, he's the only one that does this move in the game as stated by Brick Inksa. He said he's the only one that has the Elf Green Blue Vegeta animation, right? So I think that'd be very, very cool to get another Vegeta like this in the future. But again, we don't have a Vegeta that does this specific move against, you know, Goku Black. And I think that this Vegeta definitely deserves respect as getting another EZA like that. This guy was actually very good when he released, and his EZA was pretty good as well. So hopefully in the future, if this guy gets a second EZA, he can be really strong, because we don't necessarily again have a really strong blue Vegeta in the game right now. Finally, to end things off, we have the one and only Physical Vegeta Blue comment. I mean, I think Physical Vegeta Blue, we saw a couple of comments of them, but I mean, his EZA was actually absurd. When he came out, he was absurd. So man, if they want to give this guy a third time to shine, I'd personally be down for it. I'd be very, very excited. Those EZAs could be quite good. So hopefully they do make that the case and make these guys very, very busted. Just every single one of these units mentioned. Again, there's like tons of units that can be mentioned there. So if there's any units you guys personally would like to see get a second EZA that hasn't been included here, let us know in the comments below. Thank you all for watching till the end. If you enjoyed, feel free to also like the video and subscribe for more content similar to this. Thank you all for watching till the end, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.